You've written a new children's book. This is your fourth, and this one is about, like, putting your kids to bed.
Yes, yes. It's a bedtime story. It's called Good Night Thoughts. I'm so excited to be. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course,
I'm
it's
so
a great
excited about
idea.
this book. Thank you.
Inspired by your late friend Leslie Jordan.
Yeah, it's inspired by Leslie, who I love, who many of you guys knew.
Yeah, of course.
Leslie and Leslie would be so upset if that we're talking about this and he's not here.
Right.
And he's like, "Let me talk. You're not good at talking, Max. Go away."
Right.
And then he'd come on and be like, "Let me do a cooking segment." But yeah, I wrote it. I think maybe, I don't know, a week after I started writing it. Maybe a week after he had passed away. And it's inspired by our conversations that we would talk about our fears and try to building a different relationship with our fears and how to put those fears to bed. And it's the book that I think that as kids, both he and I would have wanted.
Right. And I mean, you have a focus group. Did
Yes.
you test it out?
I did test it out on my son for sure.
Okay.
He read a lot of drafts, and at some point he was like, I read this book enough. And he goes, now I'm afraid of you now reading this book to me one more night. And my daughter, who loves the book, but is, she's 14, 15 years old.
Cool.
So, well, she's also just like in a perpetual state of annoyance.
Yes.
So I'm like, that's not, no one's annoyed at this book.
Right. It's a non-annoying book.
That's not
If you don't want to be annoyed, please buy this book.
That'll be the next one.
Yes.
That'll be the next one.
Max's new book, Good Night Thoughts, is out today.